Hello, my name is Jacob and I'm from England and I've been volunteering at Mifumi Primary School for the last 3 months now, so from February 2021 to May 2021. And although I've had such lovely memories of the primary school, I've managed to teach the most amazing children and finally managed to teach some tricky algebra topics. I've also come across something that's a bit sadder. We are in Mifumi village, which is a small village in the middle of Uganda. And this village is in Soni sub-county. And the Soni sub-county has roughly a population of 40,000 people. 40,000 people in 36 different villages. However, this sub-county doesn't have a single secondary school. So the children within these villages, within these 36 villages, have no options for secondary school. They get to P7, and I've taught my P7s, they get to this P7, and then they have to make the choice between traveling far distances to secondary school or going into agricultural practices or even early marriages. So these children are forced to make this tricky decision. The nearest secondary school to Mifumi is roughly 9 kilometers away, a 9-kilometer walk away. So this is a far way for the children who want to access their education. They have to walk 9 kilometers at a time very early in the morning. I even met a girl who has to wake up at roughly 5 o'clock to get ready to start traveling at 5:30 in the morning. And this is so problematic for a young girl of maybe 13, 14 to have to travel 9 kilometers in the dark in the morning. So secondary education, we believe at Mifumi, is going to be the key to breaking this cycle. And that is why we have the wonderful structure here of Mifumi Secondary School, which was built roughly 4 years ago, but due to a lack of funding has come to a halt, unfortunately. So our hope here at Mifumi is to receive the funding to help finish off this secondary school.
Mifumi is a women's rights and development agency working at the grassroots to ensure women and girls realize their full potential. The organization is working in Mifumi village in the eastern part of Uganda to ensure that even the very rural, poor people in Uganda enjoy basic rights to education through Mifumi Primary School that it supports. Through its numerous projects, the agency has been able to improve on the school infrastructure and welfare of its learners, which has slowly seen the school transform from a community school to one of the leading schools in academic and infrastructure in Tororo district. It has therefore always been the community's dream to build a secondary school with the hope of ensuring continuity of education for their children, whom upon completing primary education are unable to continue to the next level despite their outstanding performance. In 2015, the dream of the community in having a secondary school indeed came true, where Mifumi Charity lobbied for funds to kickstart the first phase of its work that saw the science laboratory and the 4 classroom block constructed. We are currently sourcing for funds to enable the premises have a fully fledged washrooms, sanitary facilities, a water source, administration block, and at least 2 classroom blocks to enable us kickstart the operations so that we may provide a safe environment for the learners.
I've taught so many pupils and they have passed very well. And a case in point, in 2019, I had 36 candidates and all of them passed in grade 1, grade 2, and 3. And they were very much eligible to go to secondary school. But unfortunately, majority of them couldn't join because of so many other factors. One of them is distance from their homes to the nearest secondary school.
Nyuman wang kisoma bedo fees jonyuol parajuk ngo ginger ma jonyuol pesa ngo gilowo watie soyo muromo ngo nger ma shulo rija ak nyo an baga an awe dong timoned abedo shulo rejo matendai iwuotho kidhi skul inwang'o japuonj shotundo oshote mulesoni iki tundo mit japuonj riemb ker Mar ariyo kiduoko inyalo romo gi kuma recho tirep nga itu iduoko makech inekini tiromo gi dhan lawonde ba kidha nyiewri gimanyo ibi yeya cho mere tinwang'o nyathi tiwe kisomo. An pama nyaka soma abedo yakupesho akony jonyuol para gi tich paka furi, ywe diadipo, tedo.
Janyuol kinwang' saa meno makidho limo nyathi skulu luro gi pesa meno ma janyuol ongoye gine ing'er meno ma transport nwang'o ni janyuol wa nyathi kuchoko ter skulu janyuol kituni skulu limo nyathi.
This school that we are eyeing in Mifumi has come at the right time. This is the only secondary school within this sub-county. This is a new sub-county, a breakaway from Kirewa. And it will be of the greatest importance to our girl children. More so, many of them, like if we look at the primary schools around, from there they just have nowhere to go, they just stay at home. And with the mentality of some of us parents, a girl child, when you have girl children, some of them even go on counting 1, 2, 3. I have cows, 5 cows, I have 10 cows. If these girls don't go to school, tomorrow in my community here, I'll not have a doctor. I may never have a teacher. I may never have even a community development officer, a sub-county chief, because they have dropped out. That secondary school would cut short so many things. Distance from here up to Tororo. That money that will be used for transport can be used to buy her sanitary pads, can be used to buy her reading materials.
The Mifumi Secondary School, if opened, would really help this community so much with the issue of the distance, and I'm hopeful that it will be very affordable for majority, and surely very many would afford the education. I am very ready, and even if they tell me the secondary school is opening tomorrow or even today, I think I'm very ready to be there in person, mobilize whatever the teachers, students, whatever resources needed within my reach. I'm very, very ready, and I'm sure this community will support the school as well, because it is the nearest, and it will be very, very beneficial to them, because very many people in the village will get employed there as teachers, as cooks, as guards, and so many other positions.
Padam tumerogi kisoma. Ria meno bedishe ngatanyalo get to school area mowane and ginyir wada mfuam to kisoma wakonyi jonyuol mowane konyi wadwane.
Mifumi therefore joins this community in appealing to all well-wishers to come and support us to complete the only secondary school in this entire area, because this structure is very critical in securing a better future for our children.